대표적으로 이제 바로사 밸리 와인을 갖다가 이제 대표적으로 이제 꼽고 있는데, 바로사 밸리가 날씨가 아주 좋다는 의미가 좀 덥습니다. 아열대성 기후에 가깝기 때문에 굉장히 포도한테는 좋죠. 사람은 좀 덥게 느껴지지만은 포도한테는 가장 좋은 걸로 알고 있습니다. 그래서 굉장히 풍부하고 향이나 맛이나 풍부하고 어찌 보면 우리나라 사람들이 아주 좋아할 스타일이라고 생각합니다. 그리고 우리나라 음식하고도 좀 잘 맞고 하기 때문에 특히 바로사 밸리 시라즈 같은 경우에는 굉장히 잘 맞는다고 생각하고, 그런데 어떤 분들은 좀 더 추세가 좀 더 쿨 클라이밋 와인들을 갖다 추구한 추세가 있어가지고 그쪽으로 보면 아들레이드 힐 쪽에 보면 온도가 조금 바로사 밸리나 이 아들레이드보다 조금 더 낮습니다. 좀 밑으로 내려오면 맥라렌 베일인데, 맥라렌 베일 와인은 어찌 보면 바닷가에서 가깝기 때문에 어쩜 해양성 기후가 있습니다. 그래서 그쪽 와인도 제가 생각할 땐 최근 들어서는 바로사 밸리에 조금 실적 내든지 너무 풍부한 거에 대해서는 좀 실적 나시는 분들은 여기 맥라렌 베일이나 아니면 이제 패스웨이라든지 그쪽 와인도 괜찮다고 저는 생각합니다.
Shiraz can be a very versatile grape, and it is. And you can mature it in French oak or American oak, and that kind of accentuates the differences between the wines that are at the end product. So it's one of the best varieties for the Australian climate, I think.
Bethany Wines is a small family winery in the Barossa, about an hour north of Adelaide. And there we're the first settlers that come to the Barossa Valley. There's a place in a little village called Bethany. So Bethany is the home of vineyard and winemaking, one of the original settlers to the Barossa. So we've handed all these traditions down from Germany over the generations to give you traditional. All the wine is done by gravitation into the hill. So again, it's a gentle process of winemaking from and that you don't leave it on the skins too long. So it's a gentle process of not pumping it around, just letting it happen naturally.
The secret behind the quality of Jacobs Creek is that we always source the best vineyards. What is important is to make sure that the vines are in good health and to make sure that the vines deliver great varietal flavours. And so from that perspective, once we know that we've got the best flavours in the vineyard, that will make great wine. My philosophy in terms of winemaking is to ensure that we have the best vineyards for Jacobs Creek, the vineyards that deliver true varietal flavour and are ripe at harvest, and then those grapes from those vineyards will make great wine.
Most of our industry is based on small family-owned producers who own their land and produce their wine from that land. So I think that's the first thing. The second thing is we're 2,500 miles away from the rest of Australia. So we've got a very different climate. It's very reliable, even more so than the rest of Australia. It's moderated by cooling effects from the Indian and Great Southern Ocean. And if you have a look, there's nothing beneath us. Our air and our rain and our water is very, very pure.
Western Australia is in a pretty unique position in the world. I mean, we're quite isolated. We have a very pristine environment. You know, it's quite a cool climate for Australia. So we do these refreshing, really wines that have full vitality. And, you know, we talked earlier about some of the regions that we can compare to, such as Bordeaux and that sort of structured and elegant style of wine, and Western Australia does that very well. So Western Australia is only 4% of the national crush for Australia, so we're quite a small producer of wines from Western Australia as a state, but we actually, our wines make up over 30% of the premium wine category from Australia. So, you know, West Australia is a very key player for premium wines out of Australia, and you know, the wines have beautiful longevity. They age very well, similar to that of Bordeaux, if you like.